Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to do a strength building flow, focusing on our core muscles. So, in our core, our abdomen, this is where we have our solar plexus and some of our other chakras. So, just tapping into creativity and flow and just strengthening this area, intuition, all of the things that are energetically associated with our abdomen and with our core. So we'll start, as always, in a comfortable seated position, just taking a moment to arrive. So we'll drop the shoulders down from the ears, gently close the eyes as a cue to go within. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose, release with a sigh. And then as we keep the eyes closed, we'll float the left hand and the right hand onto either side of our abdomen. We'll take some deep belly breaths. So on the inhale, sending the breath all the way down through the nose, the neck, the chest, all the way down to the abdomen, feeling your hands rise. And then exhale, releasing it back out. Two more times, deep inhale, sending breath all the way down to the abdomen. And then forceful exhale. One more time, deep inhale, sending breath all the way down. And then exhale. I'm just pausing here, returning breath to a normal pace. Just bringing our awareness and our focus to our abdomen, to our solar plexus. Again, the seat of creativity, center of intuition. And we get those gut feelings. So just nourishing the abdomen and this area of the body today. We'll gently inhale, opening the eyes. From here, I'm going to begin with cat-cow flow today. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. On the inhale, gently tilting chin toward the sky, dropping shoulders from the ears, opening up the chest. On the exhale, very slowly rounding the spine, tucking the chin in toward the chest. Inhale to come forward into cow pose. Exhale, rounding spine into cat. So taking a few more rounds at the pace of your own breath, I invite you to close the eyes, bringing the awareness within and bringing your focus and awareness to your abdomen, to your solar plexus as we go through our movement. Two more rounds at the pace of your own breath. And slowly pausing in the center, walking hands forward, forehead comes down to the mat. Just taking a few rounds of breath here in puppy dog or anahata heart melting pose. Sending your breath all the way through the spine. Again, all the way down to your abdomen. Noticing the rib cage expanding on the inhales and contracting on the exhales. On the inhale, we're going to shift the weight forward, coming down directly into a Sphinx pose. So pressing elbows and forearms into the ground, we'll press up, tilting chin toward the sky. So getting a stretch through the spine, lower back, as well as the front of the abdomen. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. From here, option to stay here or to further activate the abdominal muscles, we're going to press into the tops of our feet on the ground. On the inhale, lifting the torso up, lifting the hips. On the exhale, coming back in to Sphinx pose. So we'll inhale, lifting the hips. Exhale, Sphinx pose. So allowing the muscles of the abdomen to engage to support you in that lift. Exhale, Sphinx pose. One more time here. Inhale to lift, pausing here for 2 rounds of breath. Really waking up the abdominals and the solar plexus and all the energetic channels around the abdomen. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly releasing, pressing back into a child's pose. So knees separate, heels come together, shifting the weight back, really stretching out through the fingertips. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, taking the hands all the way to the right hand side, really stretching through the side body. And stretching out through the obliques, the sides of the abdomen. Inhale takes you back to center. Exhale, other side. Really reaching through the fingertips and feeling the opening of the side rib cage and the obliques. On the inhale, coming back to center, planting hands. We'll walk the knees out and go into our first downward dog. So wrists are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width distance apart, shifting the weight back. Just gently releasing the neck. We'll take a few breaths to pedal out the backs of the legs, walking out your dog. Just getting any needed stretches. And then we'll pause in stillness in downward facing dog. Just really refining the pose. Fingers are spread. Heels come down toward the ground. Really pressing the chest through the shoulders, releasing the neck. Feeling the strength in the pose. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to come up onto the toes and bend the knees all the way down toward the ground. On the inhale, straightening the legs, heels come down. Exhale, bending knees toward the ground. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Last one here. Inhale to straighten. On the exhale, bending knees, pausing here for 2 rounds of breath. So again, activating the abdominals. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, straightening out. Pausing here in downward dog. From here, we're going to inhale, rounding into plank pose. On the exhale, shifting hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times. Inhaling, plank. Exhale, dog. On this one, inhale, coming forward, holding plank for 2 rounds of breath. On the exhale, gently lowering the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, stepping to the top of the mat and hanging in a forward fold. So option to grab opposite elbows, gently swaying from side to side. And then an option to slightly bend the knees, bringing the arms around the back of the legs, so kind of hugging the legs in and holding here. And then an option to straighten the legs slightly, just getting a deeper stretch through the back of the legs. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly releasing. We're coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, hands up above. Exhale, coming down to the heart. 3 half sun salutations here. On the inhale, rising. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rising. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 2 more times. Inhale to rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one. Hands come to the heart, pausing here. From here, we'll inhale to rise. Exhale, diving forward. From here, we're going to inhale flat back, bringing the arms out to the side like eagle arms, so spreading the wings, activating the abdomen, holding here. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, taking a seat. We're going to bring the hands to heart center today. So chair pose, activating through the legs, through the abdominals, through the core. From here, we'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the legs, diving through center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, taking a seat, chair pose. Holding here for a round of breath. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, folding back, chair pose, hands come to the heart. 2 more rounds, holding here for a breath. On the exhale, legs straighten, dive forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold into chair pose. Last one here, holding for an extra round of breath. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we're planting hands, sending legs back. Flow, pause, or rest, meeting in downward dog. From downward dog, we'll inhale the right leg high, opening up, bending at the knee and opening up the hip, and just taking a few circles in either direction. Then releasing the right leg behind straight. We'll inhale, bringing the knee into the nose, activating the abdominals. On the exhale, sending it back. Inhale, bringing it forward, crescent lunge. So first bringing the hands to the hips, coming up into our crescent lunge. Feeling the activated muscles from the toes all the way up through the core. We'll inhale to reach the arms up toward the sky. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. From here, pressing off the back foot, we'll inhale, lifting the leg into marching pose. On the exhale, shifting to warrior 3, holding here. So bringing your awareness to the abdominals as they support you in balancing poses. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, back into marching pose. From here, taking the front leg, resting it on the leg. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, take a seat. Hands come to the heart. Pausing here for 2 rounds of breath. On the inhale, reaching up, marching pose, leg lifts. Exhale, sending leg back, crescent lunge. From here, going into steeple mudra. So pointer finger and thumb are pointed. 3 fingers come together. We'll inhale, reaching up toward the sky. Just deepening the stretch and strengthening through the core. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, sending leg back. Flow, pause, or rest. From here, we'll inhale the left leg high. We'll bend the knee, open up, stack the hip. Taking a few circles in both directions with the hip and the knee. Then squaring off the left leg straight behind us. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, bringing knee into nose. Inhale, sending leg back. Exhale, landing the foot. Crescent lunge on the other side. First, bringing hands to hips, making sure weight is balanced, deep bend in that front knee. And then when you're ready, inhaling, arms come through the center, reaching toward the sky, dropping shoulders from the ears. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. On the next inhale, pressing off through the back leg, we're going to lift the knee. Foot is flexed. Inhaling here. On the exhale, shifting warrior three, leg floats behind, arms can go in front or behind. Noticing the activation of the abdominals to support you in the pose. From here, we'll inhale back into marching pose, knee is lifted. From here, placing the right knee on the left leg. And then we'll slowly take a seat, hands come to the heart. Pausing here for 2 rounds of breath. On the inhale, slowly coming back up, marching pose. Exhale, sending leg back, crescent lunge. From here, taking steeple mudra, grabbing the fingertips, pointer finger and thumb, reaching up toward the sky, really opening through the rib cage in the front of the abdomen. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, sending leg back. Again, flow, pause, or rest between the sides. Taking a pause in child's pose. So separating knees, heels come together. And just taking a moment to reconnect to your breath in this moment. Feeling the difference in your breath as you focus on building strength and focus on moving the body. The breath may become slightly more labored, so just notice and observe, and using the power of the breath to guide you through your movement on your mat. On the inhale, coming back into downward dog. From here, inhaling the right leg high. Exhale, bringing the knee to the outside elbow. Inhale, sending the leg back. Exhale, bringing leg forward, warrior two. So finding your expression of warrior two, we'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, allowing them to drop into their sockets. Having a deep bend in the front knee, back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Holding here. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, reaching forward, elbow comes down, side angle. So again, bringing awareness to the abdomen, making sure that you're not crouching down in. You're really pressing up through the elbow on the knee and activating your obliques to stay upright through the pose. Next inhale brings us back to warrior two. On the exhale, palms flip, reaching back, exalted warrior. Again, just noticing the opening of the rib cage and the supporting muscles around the abdominals. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, finding yourself back in warrior two. From here, shifting feet, so we're in a wide-legged stance. We'll take the hands to the hips, inhaling here at center. On the exhale, diving forward, hands come down to the mat. Slightly tucking the chin into the chest to release the neck. We'll inhale, we'll plant the right hand on the ground. We'll inhale, reaching left arm up for a twist. On the exhale, coming down through center. Inhale, opposite side, reaching for the sky. On the exhale, coming through the center. Inhale to reach and twist. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. 2 more times each side. On this last one, pausing at the center. We'll slowly walk the hands to the right hand side, just bringing the fingertips to the toes, getting a deeper stretch through the back of the leg. On the next exhale, walking back through center, walking to the other side. Exhale, hands come back to center. Then we'll slightly bend the knees, bringing the hands to the thighs, and come up one breath at a time. And we find ourselves back in warrior two. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands come down to bring the foot, sending the leg back. Option for flow, pause, or rest between the sides. Meeting in downward dog. From downward dog, we'll inhale the left leg high. On the exhale, bringing knee to outside elbow. Inhale, sending the leg back. Exhale, bringing it forward, warrior two on the other side. So deep bend in the front knee. Again, we're going to inhale the shoulders all the way up to the ears and allowing them to fall in place. Finding your warrior two expression today, really bringing awareness to the abdomen, to the solar plexus, and how it supports you in all of these poses and in your strength. We'll take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we're reaching forward, elbow comes down to knee, top arm reaches up, side angle. I'm taking 2 breaths here. On the inhale, floating back to warrior two. Inhaling here at center. On the exhale, palm flips, exalted warrior. Deep breath in here. On the exhale, warrior two. From here, flipping toes out this time into a goddess pose. We're going to inhale, take a seat. Finding your goddess arms, whatever they look like today. And hold here. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, reaching up, 5-pointed star. Pausing here for a round of breath. Feeling your internal strength and power. On the exhale, coming back into goddess pose, we're going to bring the hands just above the knees. From here, we'll inhale at center. On the exhale, dipping with the right shoulder, pressing the hand into the knee, looking over shoulder, spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. One more each side. Inhale, coming to center. From here, shifting back, warrior two. Inhaling at center. On the exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, sending leg back. Flow, pause, or rest. Pausing in downward dog. From here, on the inhale, coming forward into plank pose. Holding here for 2 rounds of breath. From here, right hand comes to the center of your mat. You'll shift your weight to the outside of the right heel, finding a side plank. Option to drop the bottom knee for support. So just activating the abdominals here, feeling the strength through your core. Option to lift the top leg or potentially straighten it. Whatever's in your practice today, just playing with your edges. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, rounding back, plank pose. Holding here for 2 rounds of breath. This time, left hand comes to the center, shifting weight to the outside edge of the left foot, finding side angle. Again, from here, option to drop the knee or lift the top knee. Whatever's in your practice today, maybe straightening out through the leg, activating the core. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, plank pose. From here, dropping the knees, walking hands out, puppy dog pose. Anahata. On the inhale, walking yourself up. We'll slowly come down onto our seats. Going into boat pose. So last few engagements of the abdominals here. We'll take the hands behind the knees. Feet are planted about hip-width distance apart. From here, we're going to round through the spine, lifting the knees in the air. This may be your full pose today. You can always keep the feet lifted as well. Planted as well. From here, option to straighten the legs. Point the toes. From here, option to release the arms, bringing your full awareness and focus into the strength of your abdominals. From here, option to sway from side to side, moving your arms, just challenging the position. Holding here for a few more rounds of breath. On the exhale, lowering the legs to the ground, toes stay pointed. From here, hands are going to come to the mat just behind the seat. Fingertips are pointed in toward the body. From here, on the inhale, we're going to inhale, lifting the hips. On the exhale, slowly lowering. Inhale to lift the hips. Exhale to lower. 2 more times, inhaling and exhale. On this last one, inhaling, holding, really activating the abdominals, activating the core. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly releasing. From here, tucking the knees into the chest and just rounding, giving yourself a big I love you hug. So wrapping your arms around the legs. And taking a few deep, nourishing breaths. From here, you can stay here in rest, or if you want a final challenge, we're going to keep the legs lifted around the arms wrapped around the knees. And inhale, we're going to lift the feet off the ground, activating the abdominals, straightening the spine, and just holding here. Continuing to breathe. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly releasing. We'll bring the feet together in a butterfly pose. We'll inhale, straightening the spine. On the exhale, rounding forward, tucking chin into the chest. Butterfly pose. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath. On the inhale, slowly coming through center. We'll reach legs out in front. Inhale, arms reach up. On the exhale, diving forward, west stretch. Slightly tucking the chin into the chest, deepen the stretch through the neck and the back of the legs. One more round of breath here. And then we'll slowly walk ourselves up, tucking the legs into a comfortable seated position. We'll inhale, shoulders up to the ears, bringing them back down and around. And then gently close the eyes, bringing awareness within. We'll bring both left hand and right hand onto the abdominals. And just send them some love in this moment. So finding gratitude for the abdominals, for your core strength that supports you through this life. They support your physical body and then energetically supporting you in creativity, communicating intuition, and back to physically digesting your food. So much that our abdominals and this whole center, energetic center of our bodies do for us. So just sending love and gratitude and feeling the strength and stability cultivated through our practice today. On the inhale, bringing the hands to the heart and just sending final moments of gratitude and sending love notes to yourself for showing up on your mat today, taking care of you, body, mind, and spirit, and strengthening the physical body, which also strengthens the mind and the soul. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed that class today. I always forget to focus on the abdominals, but it's so amazing to do that core work because that is what holds us up, helps us with our posture, our digestion, so many things going on. So thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the week.